Let me guess. You're trying to trust your gut. You've been working on it. You've read about intuition, you've journaled, you've asked people what they think, and somehow you're still stuck. Yeah, I know. You're not confused. You're stalling. Your gut has already answered you. You just don't like the answer because it doesn't protect your comfort. And instead of owning that, you keep calling it overthinking. People love to say, I just need more clarity. No, you don't. You need an excuse that sounds responsible. Overthinking isn't depth. It's delay with better branding. You analyze because it buys you time. Time lets you avoid discomfort. And discomfort threatens the version of you that wants to stay exactly where it is. Your intuition doesn't care who you've been pretending to be. It cares about alignment. And alignment always costs you something you were hoping to keep. Here's how this actually goes. Watch how familiar this feels. Your gut hits first. Fast. Quiet. No explanation. You feel it in your body. Then fear panics because control is slipping. So your mind steps in like, okay, but let's talk about this. No, your gut doesn't talk. It doesn't debate. It doesn't justify itself like it's on trial. It delivers the message and leaves. Everything that follows is fear trying to rewrite the truth into something more convenient. And if you're sitting there thinking, wow, that's exactly what I do, you can like the video. Not to agree with me, just to acknowledge you heard yourself. Ask the question you keep looping on. Then stop. 3 seconds. That first hit, the one you immediately want to dismiss, that's the answer. Not the polished one, not the version you could explain to someone else, the one that makes you go quiet for a second. If you missed it, it's because you jumped in to override it. Again. Let's clear this up so you can stop pretending it's complicated. If it comes with urgency, panic, spiraling, pressure to decide immediately, that's not intuition. That's fear doing its thing. Intuition doesn't rush you. Fear does, because fear knows the future isn't on its side. You confuse the two because fear has been driving for a long time. That doesn't make it insightful. It makes it familiar. And familiar has been quietly running your life. Your body keeps records. Stop listening to how choices sound in your head and start noticing how they land in your body. Aligned choices feel clean, direct, neutral, even when they're uncomfortable. Fear-based choices feel heavy, sticky, exhausting before you even start. If one option feels like dragging weight, it's because you're attached to something that already expired. Your body knows. Your ego just isn't ready to let go. And no, listening to your intuition doesn't mean blowing your life up overnight. That's theatrics. It means ending the lie. It means saying, I see it. I'm done pretending I don't. No announcements, no impulsive moves, no validation tour. Alignment happens internally first. That's when things actually start to shift. Fear demands immediacy. Intuition doesn't. If the feeling disappears once you calm down, it was fear. If it comes back later, unchanged, steady, unapologetic, that's intuition. She waits because she knows you'll eventually get tired of lying to yourself. Your gut isn't trying to guide you gently. It's trying to expose you. Where you're settling, where you're compromising, where you're choosing comfort over self-respect. You didn't miss the answer. You avoided it. And that's why you overthink. Not because you don't know, but because once you stop lying, you can't go back. If you're done acting like you're powerless, subscribe to Her Savage Energy. No reassurance, no hand-holding, just clarity and control. That's it. This is Sivara. Raw, unfiltered, brutally honest. The voice I write under when the truth doesn't need polishing. If this is the kind of content you need, it's because you don't need motivation. You need honesty. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to make sure you stop pretending you don't see it. What you do with it is your responsibility. If you're done acting like you're powerless, subscribe to Her Savage Energy, the shadow side of Dream with Intent. No pep talks, no emotional padding, just clarity and consequences.